the villas and luxury apartments webinar. I'm going to start it off today. I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves first. So Diane, you're going third. If you can just tell us who you are, where you're from, and your prize today, please.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you. I am Diane, and I'm representing Jumeirah Beach Hotel. It is the first property of Jumeirah, where all the story begins. And I'm currently looking after American market and consortia. You might be thinking what I'm doing in here, but yes, on behalf of our assistant director, we're doing the presentation. At the moment, if you're talking of a villa, 2-bedroom villa, it is around 12,000 plus. That's dirham, not pound.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Diane. Looking forward to seeing your presentation later. Andrada, a big hello from you. How are you?
Hi, hello, good evening. So my name is Andrada. I'm Diane's neighbor, let's say, on on the beach side. I represent Madinat Jumeirah, which I will summarize later how many properties are in there. And I look after mainly after the UK market um, and Europe as well.
Super, thank you. And you two ladies have got a £50 or $60 prize voucher to give away today. So
Yes.
just get that in as well for you. So thank you. Looking forward to seeing you. And we've also got the lovely Katie. Katie, hello, big welcome.
Hi, hello. I'm Katie. I'm from the Villa Collection, and we are a tour operator. So we work with mostly agents, and we have a wonderful selection of villas, which I will tell you all about shortly. And I also have a £50 voucher.
Super,
oh, somebody
Katie,
said, thank you, Vicky.
It's all yours. Share away.
Amazing. All right. Oh, I'm starting. Okay, super. All right, fabulous. Well, let's get into it. So, weirdly, when I practiced a minute ago, it let me share the sound, and now it's not. But do you know what? It doesn't matter because I only have a short video.
It's already done. That's why. Don't worry.
Oh, super. All right, fabulous. Well, as I said, I'm Katie from the Villa Collection. Now, for those of you that may be already aware of us, we have had a bit of a glow up. We've had a lovely little rebrand. So this might be the first time that you're seeing our new logo and things like that. So yeah, I'm just here to take you through the new rebrand, our lovely new website. And for those of you who aren't familiar, just to give you an idea of who we are and what we do. So first of all, I'm going to show you just a very quick little video, just 30 seconds. It's a couple of our beautiful villas in the Caribbean. So just to give you a kind of an idea of the standard of villas that we have. I like that bit at the end, it's quite funky. Anyway, we are, as I said, we are very much agent focused. So as it stands at the moment, we are pretty much, I would say 98% B2B. So we love working with agents. You guys are our sort of main clients. We work with mostly the independent agents, all the major consortiums. So yeah, pretty much everyone. And we do absolutely, well, I know there's people on here from Canada and the US as well. We can absolutely work with agents in North America as well. So that is not a problem. We are very much, we offer very much personalized service. We don't have any call centers. It is just us. We are a small team based in the UK, and we all work from home, dotted about the country. There's a few people in Wales. I'm in London, and there's a couple outside of London as well. So also, if anyone wants me to come and say hello, I cover the whole country. So I'm always happy to come and do coffee mornings or trainings or anything like that. So if you ever want to organize anything like that, please do let me know. I would love to come to Canada as well, but that's probably a little bit outside of the budget, sadly. We are ATOL bonded, so if you need us to package flights, then we can absolutely do that for you, or we can do villa only. It is completely up to you how you want us to work. So in terms of where we cover, we very much started as a long haul specialist for villas. That's the kind of background of Gemma and Andrea, who are the two ladies that started the company. So, but obviously, as you can see, we now cover a huge amount of the world. Obviously, Europe is incredibly popular for villas. So yeah, you can see we've got a really, really good selection here. Obviously, the vast majority of the Caribbean. We've got some beautiful properties in Europe. I would say our most popular destinations this year have been Barbados for the Caribbean, and then Portugal and Greece have been really, really big for us. So yeah, really, really beautiful properties there. We do have a little bit in the Americas. So places like Costa Rica and Mexico, we've got some fabulous villas. US, we've got a little bit. We don't really go in for that whole sort of Orlando villas. That's not really us. But we do, if you have someone that's looking for something really special in America or something a little bit niche, like a random destination, then we can absolutely try and help with that. Indian Ocean, I'm really working on expanding our portfolio here. We've just brought on some fabulous new villas in Mauritius, which Sarah may or may not be familiar with, I don't know, but they are pretty, pretty special. So we're really excited about those. Also, Sri Lanka is a bit of a pet project of mine. This is going to be our first destination where we're going to be doing touring, because you can't go to Sri Lanka and just sit on a villa on the beach. That's not acceptable. You have to see the country. And so we are going to be adding a touring element in Sri Lanka as well, but using those really beautiful little boutiques that Sri Lanka does so well. And then, having those lovely villas at the end on the beach. We've got some exceptional villas in the Far East. We've just been working on loading a lot more in Thailand and Bali. So yeah, our portfolio is really growing there as well, which is fantastic. And other places that don't fit under any of those categories, Cape Town. And we've also got some beautiful homes in Scotland, which are actually quite popular with the domestic market, for sort of parties and like big gatherings, 50th birthdays, things like that. So do always keep us in mind for that as well. Now, in terms of what we actually do, what product we offer, the vast majority of our portfolio is private villas. So when I say private villa, I'm talking about like what's behind me here. So, a property with a pool, usually, it's often in like a gated community. It could be beachfront, it could be in the hills, anything like that, but it is a standalone villa. We also are now doing a lot more in the way of villa resorts. Those are becoming very popular. So the wonderful thing about villa resorts is that you're getting the best of both worlds. So you're getting your private villa with your pool, things like that. But there's also all those kind of activities on site as well. So my colleague Jem has just come back from Aphrodite Hills in Cyprus, which, you've got golf, you've got tennis, you've got kids clubs, you've got all sorts of activities on site, which just makes it even better. And we've got those quite a few in Europe and in the Caribbean as well. For those with a slightly lower budget, we do also do some townhouses, particularly in the Caribbean. Townhouses and condos, obviously condos, apartments. The benefit of those is that generally they've got really, really great locations. So not all villas are right on the beach, whereas townhouses and condos do tend to have that better location because they're a bit smaller. They will have like a shared pool generally, but they come with that really great location and a slightly lower price tag. On the very other end of the scale, we also do private islands. So whether that be a literal sort of small island with just one resort on it, which, we do those, or whether it be somewhere like Jumbie Bay in Antigua, which is a kind of a private island with lots of homes on that island that, but it's all sort of run by that. Mosquito Island, places like that. So yes, lots of options for your clients all over the scale. But I would say that our range is generally that sort of 4 to 4.5 star plus. We don't really do those kind of entry-level villas. It's definitely a higher level. Alongside that, obviously, comes with the services, the kind of services that you would expect. So we only ever work with professionally managed villas. So that means that, so we're not just like some random Joe Blogs that owns a villa in Spain kind of thing. Like, we only work with professionally managed villas, so that you always have a point of contact. Your clients always have a point of contact in destination, which is really important. You know, if something goes wrong or if they need something, then they can, you know, they've got that person in destination who is a professional. We also offer a pre-arrival concierge service on all our bookings. So she's one of the team as well, and she will arrange things like the simple stuff that you see here. So like groceries, having a pre-stocked fridge when your clients arrive, adding transfers. We always like to add in transfers or car hire, you know, depending on how the clients want to get around, but at least transfers is always a good idea. And, you know, we can also do really quite random stuff. So, you know, also the easy stuff like adding chefs, because, you know, some villas come with that kind of staff included. A lot of the Far East and a fair chunk of Barbados, you will often have a cook or a chef included. But if it doesn't come with it included, we can always add it in, either for one day or a special meal or the whole time. But the most fun request that we had this year was a client wanted a trampoline in the garden, and so we were able to source a trampoline and put it in the garden for the clients, I assume for their children. So yes, any sort of random requests, we can always give it a go. Now this just gives you an idea. As I said, Barbados is our biggest destination, but this gives you an idea of kind of how many villas we have just in this one very small island. We have a lot, so all over that west coast and the south coast. So, and we do have a couple dotted around elsewhere as well, but yeah, that just kind of gives you an idea of where we've got villas in Barbados. And this might be helpful. Again, this is a very much just a kind of an average. These are from prices, so these are all low season. But this gives you a nice idea of kind of the range of properties that we can do. So, as I mentioned before, Aphrodite Hills, this is a kind of an example of a property there. So it's a lovely 3-bedroom, you've got your private pool, and it's only £425 per night in the low season, which is great. Whereas somewhere like your mid-range option in Barbados, this is slightly bigger, it's a 4-bedroom, it does have a private pool, but it's also beachfront, which is quite unusual, well, semi-unusual for Barbados. You're looking at sort of from £1,264 a night. And then, you know, these incredible high-end estates that we have as well. This is an 8-bedroom one, this example in Mykonos, which has got, you know, it's got private pools, it's got a gym, it's got a mini farm, because who doesn't want a mini farm in their villa, next to their villa? And that you're looking at starting prices of £8,000 a night. So you can see there's a really, really big range. We really do have something to suit everybody. Now, as I said, we've just launched our fabulous new website, and it's very exciting. It's got a lot more functionality than our old website. We've got well over 1,000 villas online, and I'm adding new villas all the time. But what's really exciting now is that you can search, you can use this as a really good starting point. So of course, always call us, but it's a really good starting point because you can search by date, you can search by location, you can then order it by price, by how many bedrooms, things like that. We do have live availability for a lot of our villas, not all our villas. They don't all give us calendars, but most of them do. So those will come up first, the ones that are definitely available. And something new and exciting that we've brought in as well is that you can now filter properties by amenities. So things like, does it have a private pool? Is it walkable to the beach? Is it walkable to amenities? Is it near a golf course? That kind of thing. So if clients have got something really specific that they want, this is going to give you a good idea of villas that fit that criteria. As I said, though, we do have access to a lot more than what is just on the website. So please always give us a call as well if you can't find what you want on the website, because we will always go out and look for other options for you. Now, what you can also do, which is very exciting and new, is we now have an agent section on the website. So you can log on to that. So if you you sign up, and you'll get an email that ask you to confirm your email address, and then we will authorize you to join. And then what you can do is you can upload your own logo, and what then that allows you to do is send PDFs or private URLs to your clients that are branded with your own branding. So rather than anything to do with us, even though I will say the prices and things won't show up on these anyway, but the prices that you get in the agent site are exactly the same as the front end site. So it's complete price parity. You're not going to be, like even if they did find our website, it's not going to be any different. But yeah, this just gives you a way to send client information that that has your branding on them, which is fabulous. Now, we also have my booking rewards, which we'll talk about shortly, obviously, because we're on this. But we also have a Facebook group. So please do join our Facebook group. What we will often do in there is put in kind of last minute availability. We're getting a lot of owners of villas deciding, actually, we're not going to go to our villa this Christmas. So they'll drop that availability back in. So obviously, if you can get flights. But yeah, so it's always good to be in our Facebook group. Reach out to us if you've got any questions, things like that. And we're always putting stuff in there. And obviously, please do register your agency on the website. And then we also have our My Booking rewards. So obviously, that's the thing that everybody wants to know about. This is our reward system here. So it's good old-fashioned cash. And who doesn't love a little bit of an extra top up on your bookings? So for a £20,000 booking, you'll get an additional £25, all the way up to any bookings over £1,000, £100,000 even. Sorry, you will get a whopping £200. So definitely worth doing. Please, obviously, make sure that you log those bookings before travel. And yeah, that is our lovely little reward system there. Now, I feel popping. There we go. Here we go. I feel like I've seen some chats here popping up, so I'm just going to see if there's any questions.
Don't worry, Katie. We'll do.
Are you going to do that at the end? Okay, it was just because they were in the chat, but
or you can answer them.
I don't want them to disappear.
So don't worry. So
yeah.
Thank you very, very much, Katie. If you have any questions for Katie, pop them into the Q&A and she can answer them. Katie,
please
just glance through chat and make sure there's nothing in there that you are waiting for.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think I've got someone that's helpfully put in a conversion from pounds to USD, which is really helpful. Someone's asked about co-branding. I don't really know what co-branding.
It's okay. Don't worry. If you just answer it in the chat, because I need to move on to Andrada. So go ahead and answer any questions, and we are good to go. So thank you very, very, very much, Katie. Andrada.
Hello again. Good evening. In case we had some participants joining after, so my name is Andrada and I represent Madinat Jumeirah, and I'll go ahead now to share my screen. Wish me luck with the technology. Here. So there's a lot to. Are you able to see my screen?
Oh, good.
Yes, so before we dive into the villas, I just need to give you a bit of a summary about Madinat Jumeirah. So as Diane will probably mention later, Jumeirah Beach Hotel was the first of the Jumeirah properties that opened in Dubai, and it's an iconic property for the brand. Then followed by Burj Al Arab, which I'm sure everyone knows it as well. And then we have Madinat Jumeirah. I really hope you can see my presentation, because when I look at it, I see it a bit blurry. Do stop me if you don't see it properly. So Madinat,
it looks a bit blurry, but I think it's because it's so small. So I think we're not going to see it anyway.
Because I made it full screen. Sorry. So Madinat Jumeirah actually means city. So it's the city within the city. In Madinat, we have 4 properties, with a total of 1,300 rooms spanning across 2 kilometers of private beach. So each of these properties, they have their own DNA, their own personality. There is a bit of everything for everyone. You want modern, contemporary, the guests want to be seen, that's Jumeirah Al Nasim. They are a family, more on perhaps a folk, a budget driven, that would be Mina Al Salam. Al Qasr, that is 1001 Arabian Nights. It's an immersion in the Arabian culture. And then the most unique one, and where we will spend the rest of our evening, is in Dar al Masyaf. So Dar al Masyaf has a very unique concept. It's actually composed from 29 houses or villas. Each of these houses, they have between 9 to 11 rooms. So from number 1 to 8, they are beach houses. Then we have cove houses and then palm houses, which basically means with more garden. So the guests, they can book a room and they will be allocated in one of these rooms. I will um, play a video. This is from Dar al Masyaf. So here, if the guests, they book one room, they are allocated in one of these villas. They will probably remind you of Moroccan riads, and this is a shared area for the guests where they can have their afternoon drinks. Every villa comes with a villa host, and in the afternoon there are drinks being offered, so kind of like a semi club concept. There's a QR code where they can always be in touch with the butler. The units have been recently renovated.
Rada, sorry to interrupt you. We can still see your screen with the map. If you're playing a video, we can't see it.
Oh, yeah, okay, then I will need to reshare my screen probably. We did do a rehearsal, but yeah.
Best laid plans.
Yep. Okay, let's see now. Are you
Yep.
able to see a video now? Okay.
Yep.
So a unique feature in Madinat is the waterways. There's 3.7 kilometers of waterways, similar to Venice. So, and the Dar al Masyaf houses, they are nestled on the sides of the waterways. This is the Moroccan riad I was mentioning. So it's a common shared area for the guests where they can have their afternoon drinks. It's a property very suitable either for adults looking for more privacy and more space, or for senior couples that they don't want to move around a lot, because each 2-3 villas, they share a cluster pool, so they can basically walk outside their room and have access to a pool. Also suitable for multi-generational families. Maybe there's families with small kids, again it helps you have a pool right there. And we can also book these villas exclusively for a family. This would need to be done well in advance. So if we want to have the whole villa to ourselves, then there's not between 9 to 11 rooms. If they are a family of 8, we will look to block out for them a villa of nine rooms. And this is it works well when it's a longer stay. If it's 2 nights, it will be really hard to make it happen, but if it's longer stay, they can block out an entire villa house. It means the summer house, and it's a replica of the Sheikh's summer house. So this is Dar al Masyaf. Now I will uh, stop sharing my screen, hopefully.
It stopped already. We can just see you.
Oh, okay. Okay, so these were the...
Are you looking back for your presentation?
Yes, I'm looking back to, let's see if I will play another video. Let's see if are you able to see it? It starts the same with the waterways.
You're not sharing at the moment, so you'll need to share.
One second, I will share again. Are you able to see my screen now?
Yep.
So these are the Malakia villas that are part of the Dar al Masyaf inventory, basically, but they are also handled separately. Like there is a separate reception, there is separate team dedicated for these villas. In total, we have 7 of them. There's between 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms of the Malakia villas. One second, just to make sure you can see my screen.
We can see you again. You've stopped sharing.
Yeah, I was just sharing again just to make sure you see.
Yep. We can see again now.
Yes, so because I can't. I'm sorry, I don't know. For me, I don't see.
It's gone black now. It was there a minute ago.
Mm. Okay, now I can see it as well. So the Malakia villas, they are inspired from the Emirati heritage. In general, Jumeirah as a brand, it has at core it's the Arabian hospitality, and the Malakia villas they actually mean royal, and this is our most private offering, and also the most luxurious and the most um, the most royal offering we have. Each of the 7 villas they have a different name. For example, Villa Mahra, it means young horses, so it's a symbol of the young Arabian horses. And or Villa Zahra is a symbol of the city's diverse flora. So each of the villas, there's between 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms, between 275 square meters and up to 644, which would be our Royal Malakia villa. Now, of course, they come with added values: private check-in, check-out, butler service. They can be picked up from the airport in Rolls-Royce. Then if they want to go to the beach, the guests would have a cabana on the beach, private to them. All the rooms, if it's 2 bedrooms, it will come with an additional room for the maid. If it's 3 bedrooms, there would be an additional room, and so on, all of them with a fully equipped kitchen. And because they all have a different name, means they also have a different story behind it. So some with Villa Dana, for example, is inspired from the pearl history. So it would have this kind of colors to remind the pearl color, more lighter, more fresh. And they were all renovated in the last 2 years. So they still keep an Arabian touch, but a more modern one. I will try to. Let's see if you are able to see my.
We can see the rooms, ground floor, first floor.
Yeah, so this is a virtual tour just to give a bit more of the look and feel. And of course, anyone can reach out and we can share this, so then you can have a walkthrough to get an idea how it feels to be in the villa. They have a private pool. It's a entry level size in terms of pool, but we do have other pools across the resort. In Dar al Masyaf itself, we have 26 cluster, 26 we have overall in the resort, but in Dar al Masyaf there are 7 additional pools. Yeah, then the Royal Malakia, that is of course the most opulent one. It has 2 bedrooms, but the service, so it's basically 2 floors plus the rooftop. It even has an elevator in the unit. Um, Now these villas, they are for families and not for celebrations. So if it's guests looking to book a villa for a birthday, this would not be possible because of the whole area around is very quiet and very tranquil, very serene. So then having a party would not be aligned. But yeah, for bigger families. And the other thing with the villas are, if it's a family that wants to book 3 rooms with an addition, it would be a higher price, but they could book a villa and they would still get more much more benefits. Yeah. A few things to mention. There would be a lot to mention. And now in Jumeirah we also have the Jumeirah flavors concept, meaning we are participating in the dine around. So in Madinat itself we have about 20 restaurants participating. So if the guests are booking on half board, they would be able to dine around in the participating outlets. They can decide if they want to have lunch or they have dinner, but they do have a very wide variety of outlets, and they can also go to our sister properties in Jumeirah Beach Hotel. They can try an outlet there, and so on. As well, all our guests in house, they get access to Wild Wadi, which is our own aquaventure park. There's buggies that they can go around from one property to another, and to Wild Wadi. There's water sports activities on properties. Then we have the J Club, which is more than a gym. It's a fully equipped wellness center with an indoor lap pool of 25 meters long. So if there's someone on a fitness journey, then the spa also complements it very well. We have Tali Spa with 26 um, treatment rooms. We have tennis courts, paddle courts, squash courts. Um, that's why Madinat means city. It's a city within the city. They don't really need to go anywhere. If they want a high energy place, there's the option. If they want quiet and exclusivity, that would be in the villas. Um, and I think that was in a nutshell. Sorry for the technical issues. Now I will pass it back to Diana, I guess.
Thank you very much, Andrada. If you have any questions, please pop them into the Q&A. We're now going to head over to Diane. Diane, it's all yours.
Just a moment. Hello, everyone. So I'm so excited to showcase Jumeirah Beach Hotel to everyone. And of course, the Al Bahar Villa, which is quite a really unique product. Let me just now dig in with the share screen, and I hope there will be no problem with this. Microsoft Edge. You can see in here. Just give me some time. Microsoft Edge. Window. This is interesting because I am not seeing the PowerPoint. Let me just remove.
Yeah, did you open it up behind the screen?
Yes, I did click the share screen, and now I'm currently in window, but I cannot see my PowerPoint in here.
If you close your other things down, go and open it up and then press share. It should be there.
There you go. Share. And then here you go. You seeing it, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, but yeah, first of all, thank you so much for joining in the presentation. Let me reintroduce myself. I am Diane, and I'm currently doing the presentation for Jumeirah Beach Hotel. And yes, as Andrada mentioned earlier, I'll definitely share that Jumeirah Beach Hotel is the OG property of Jumeirah, where all the story begins in this property. But I would say this picture that you are currently looking at, it's quite interesting because it does not show only the beauty of Jumeirah Beach Hotel, but it also shows the property where the story begins, which is, of course, the Jumeirah Beach Hotel, and the new baby of Jumeirah, which is just recently opened, which is the Marsa Al Arab. You can see it in your left side. So that is the Marsa Al Arab residential. And of course,
A quick question, Diane. Sorry, can you press from beginning just so we can see it in a bigger screen?
okay. Let me go again.
It's not currently doing it. If it won't do it, don't worry.
Mm.
Okay, not working. Don't worry. Never mind. It's fine. We tried.
Sorry, what slide you're seeing at the moment?
For Jumeirah Beach Hotel, the ship, the sail. But don't worry.
Okay.
We can see the rest of your slides. It's fine. Don't worry. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So at the moment, I am focusing with the cover images, which is showing the architectural design of the property, which is you can see at is like a breaking wave, and even our guests even not calling them as Jumeirah Beach Hotel, but the Wave Hotel. But yeah, as I mentioned, this is quite an interesting image because it is not only focusing on the beauty of the property, but it's also with the facilities. Because in your right side, notice that the slides, which is of course the water park. Andrada already mentioned earlier that all of our in-house guests has an access to the water park. It is complimentary, unlimited access throughout their stay, regardless of any room type that they're currently staying in. And here you go. Give me a thumbs up, please, if you're seeing the second slide, which is the map of Jumeirah property.
No, just we're still on the
No.
first one. You'll have to do it manually.
This is...
Yeah, no, that's fine. So yeah, that's how you have to do it. You have to move it down like that because you're not in presenter mode. It's not working.
Oh, that's quite sad. Okay, so I just gonna do it manually like this one, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But you can see the map, right? Is it clear or a bit shady or a bit
We can see it. Yeah, it's very small, but we can see it.
Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine. As long as you're seeing it, that's the most important thing. So for the second slide, you can see the map of Jumeirah Beach Resort. It's not only Jumeirah Beach Hotel. This is quite important as a guide, especially if you haven't been into Dubai yet. So probably will be a reason also to visit Dubai. So I'll just be showcasing you of course, the multiple properties of Jumeirah within the resort itself. From the seaside, you can see the Burj Al Arab, of course, the iconic property. Who doesn't know about that, right? So that's the iconic property of Jumeirah. And then on the left side, you can see the one presented by Andrada, which is the Madinat Jumeirah. And then on the left side of Burj Al Arab is the Jumeirah Beach Hotel, which is our property. And then far right of it is the Jumeirah Marsa Al Arab, which is the new property of Jumeirah. Also, I just want to showcase that one of the key selling point of Jumeirah properties is the hapboard dine around, which it means for your guests having like hapboard package, you can see like the red dot in here. This is like the way for our bodies, which mean 24 hours. So if they prepare your guests to use the restaurant at Madinat Jumeirah, that's very accessible. There is all the time baggy that they can assist them go to a different property. And if they already tired in the beach area, we have also properties that also based in downtown area, which is just in front of the Museum of the Future. And if they also wish to go to the Palm area, we have also property in there. So your guests definitely will have a multiple option in the property. So for the next slide, Yes, since I'll be focusing for Jumeirah Beach Hotel, here is a quick glance of the Jumeirah properties, Jumeirah Beach Hotel facilities. But what I'll be showcasing for this presentation will be our suite and our villas. Suite, it will be a nice option, especially for a long-term site, because it has a kitchenette area, and of course it has also a wide terrace and more spacious the room. So in here I will be showcasing the facilities also, so just of course, so as a reference for the guests on what benefits they're having in the property. So here in the map you can see from your left side top, so you can see the tennis court. So that's one of the facilities that is a complementary basis. And then of course in front of the tennis court is the hotel, the main hotel building, where all of the rooms are located except of the villas, which is separated because of the concept. It's very different on what we having in the hotel. And just in front of the hotel is the a little pool, or yeah, the three pools that we have. On the left side, that is the lap pool. Following to it, the second one is the family pool, and the third one is the leisure pool. And then right side of, I'll just put it in here since you're seeing it. On the right side of the hotel is the water park. So that's the key selling point to it, because it's just 2 minutes walk from the beach lobby to the water park. No complaint for the guests for that. And they have unlimited access throughout their stay, so it's making them excited more about this stay. And then here, just in front of the Wild Wadi Water Park, of course, the location of our Al Bahar Villa, which I'll be focusing that one later. And just in front of Al Bahar Villa is the executive pool, which is only accessible to club, suite, and villa guests, just to make it more seclusion, more exclusive for them. And of course, in here on the back again to the left side is the beach area. And you know, the beach area of the property is 2 kilometers from here and to here. And the good thing is that the beach area of Jumeirah Beach Hotel, I will say Jumeirah track itself, are all natural. And here you go for the suite room. Okay, I'll go back in here. Are you seeing my screen? It's all good, right?
Yep, all good. I can see a balcony.
Okay, yes. So that's the one. Yeah, I skipped the club room. Might gonna see it earlier, but yeah, the club room and the regular rooms, I skip it. We're focusing with the suite room and the villas only, as I mentioned. So at the moment, I'm showcasing with you the view, the guaranteed view at Jumeirah Beach Hotel. So at the moment, we have a 1 bedroom, a 2 bedroom, and a 3 bedroom, and there is more also spacious 1 bedroom if that's your what your client need. But yeah, with this image, it's showcasing the view of what we having, and of course the living area itself, and more facilities of the hotel. But here is the family garden suite, which is my favorite because it's not about only like it is located in the ground floor. However, it's more with the view. Sometimes they're thinking like, there will be no view of Burj Al Arab because it stays in the ground floor, but it's not, because Burj Al Arab is so huge property. So even you are in the ground floor with covered with the trees, you can still see the Burj Al Arab. So this is the view from our family garden suite. And the good thing as well for this room type, you can see the railings in here. So this is the staircase going directly to the water park, which is just a neighborhood. So this one for the family, it's really a must to try. And just in front of us in here, if there is no trees in here, this is the location of the leisure pool. So that's why it's my favorite. And then here you go. So if your guests as well prefer a suite room, having more spacious, but it's 1 bedroom, it's really good, I would say family, and of course with the honeymooners. It's the Marsa suite, and of course we have as well the presidential suite. This is the highest category of suite we have in the hotel. And now we're going to the Al Bahar Villa. So this villa, I would say, is very unique. A fun key fact as well is that in the neighborhood, or I would say Jumeirah Roads itself, there are only 4 properties having villa product, which is Bulgari, Nikki, us, Jumeirah Beach Hotel Al Bahar Villas, and of course our sister property, the Malakia Villa. But I would say along this beach track, the Al Bahar Villa is very unique. So I would say also I want to highlight that the Al Bahar Villa was recently renovated. It was closed last year for around 8 months to do the full refurbishment. If you're just seeing the picture of the Al Bahar before the renovation, you will be like stunned. Oh, this is the new one. So yeah, you're not even gonna think about that it's the same villa. But yeah, if you're gonna have the time, you can just Google it and search Al Bahar Villa, so you can see the old pictures. So but now we are in a new version, so I'll be focusing with that. And Al Bahar Villas, it is an Arabic term, means in English is by the sea. Why by the sea? I'll go back to the map that I'll show you earlier. So in here, I just stretched it out. So you can see my cursor if you're seeing it. So the location of Al Bahar is here. So just in front of the Al Bahar is the executive pool. And then just in front of it, of course, is the beach area, which is by, if I'm walking with my heels, it will gonna take a while. If I'll with my slippers, of course, it's gonna be probably around 2 minutes walk only. So that's why it's called Al Bahar, because it's by the sea. And at the moment, we have a 19 collection of villa. And of course, the main focus of our Al Bahar Villa is more about privacy. It's more about seclusion. At the moment, the trend that we are having in the Al Bahar Villa, it's really good. We are saying before that it's really nice for adults and adults with teenagers. However, it's with kids as well. So every type of guest, we can cater that. So to dig in more with the images here, so as I mentioned earlier, we have in total 19 villas, and in total we have 13 two-bedroom and a six one-bedroom, and there is also one unit that can be interconnecting. So it's 2-bedroom plus 1-bedroom interconnecting to each other to make it a 3-bedroom. So you can see in here, um the so the like you can see like the design of it, it's very calm, it's very lush, also a lot of greeneries. It seems like you are not in Dubai, but of course if we are going back to the same image, the cover image, there's the Burj Al Arab, so it means like you're going back, oh, I am in Dubai. So that's what we are offering for Al Bahar Villa. And if we dig in with the benefits itself, it's more, of course, premium. Our villas have their access to, of course, their own butler, own dedicated butler. Also, it has an access to return airport transfer at Dubai International Airport. So just to go through you with the process is that the butler that allocated for the villa will gonna go to the hotel and pick the guests in the hotel. So since they know the estimated time of arrival, they will wait in them in the hotel, go them directly, pick them up directly using their buggy, go to the villa allocated for them, and of course they will do the formalities inside the villa itself. So everything will be served in the villas. Also benefits is the breakfast that can be served inside the villa, or if they prefer to have it in the club area, we have as well. They have multiple options. You can see here in the picture in the middle one where my cursor is moving, this is the lounge area just dedicated for our villa guests. So they serve their afternoon tea, happy hour, and that's already inclusive of it. It's part of their benefits. Also, in the beach area and in the executive pool, there are cabanas, and the villa can just pick up wherever cabanas they want, and we can allocate them throughout their stay. I think it's not about only giving them the premium, of course, service that is mandatory already, and yeah, and that's what we're really trying, of course, to do. But however, it is more also with the personalization, like to personalize the stay, making them like, yeah, like they're staying in their own home. So we have our own video, which is just recently launched. And yeah, I'm happy to share with you. I am not sure if it's gonna play the sound, but gonna try it. Are you hearing the sound?
No, but don't worry.
Okay. Showcase also the facilities that we have and the activities. Like if they want also to have yacht and all, we have also the team that can organize that. And once like the weather is better, like at the moment it's getting better, yeah, we do also incorporate it with some wellness. So there, as you can see in the video, there is some sound healing, some yoga, which is making more active, and of course to mingle with the other villa guests as well. So here's the location of our club, Al Bahar. So they have access to, of course, as I mentioned earlier, they have the afternoon tea and happy hour. But if they prepare also to go to the hotel, we have also 2 lounge there. So wherever they're more convenient for the guests. So that's Al Bahar, and that's Jumeirah Beach Hotel as well. And I'll just gonna show also quickly, I would say, like the facilities and itself, just to, but it's gonna be quickly, like the club lounge, as I mentioned earlier, the suite, Al Bahar Villa rooms, they have access to our lounge area. We got 2 lounge inside the hotel only. So the family club, which is open for and serving breakfast, afternoon tea, and happy hour. And then we have as well the Sunset Lounge, which is a nice area for, of course, parents, because this is only adult lounge. So we still have also an area that cater for adults only. And then, of course, the restaurants, that's quickly showcasing in here. The restaurants, yeah, there are multiple options. Currently in the hotel resort itself, there are more than 30 restaurants. So for sure, your guests will not get bored. And even it's like every day, different cuisine. And here's more into the activities, which is that one you can see like the base, the volleyball and mid tennis in there. That's also a complimentary basis. And that's the water park, which is complimentary access and other facilities of the hotel. And yes, once again, thank you so much for the time. And if there's anything that I can help about the property, we'll be more than happy to help anytime. Thank you so much.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Diane. If you can, oh, you've done it. Stop sharing. Perfect. Okay. Katie, there is a question for you. I think you've been answering it from Sherry. So if you can have a look at that one for us.
Yes. Okay. My consortium is not showing up on the drop-down list. Should I email? Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Email inquiries@thevillacollection.com, and yeah, you can you should be fine. We'll get you set up on that.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. I turned your video off earlier, so you might want to pop it back on again.
Yeah, I can't. It says that it's been disabled.
Oh. Oh, sorry. That was my Oh, dearie me. Okay, so just as a reminder for everybody that's on the webinar today gets one prize draw entry. We're going to do some questions. If you answer the question first, you are the correct answer. You will get 10 entries into the spin to win. I will send a full copy of the recording out. I will copy in all of the speakers today. So if you do have any further questions for them, please let them know. They are trade friendly. They want to work with you. So please do send any bookings their way and let them know if you do have anything that you need from them. Okay, so if everybody can go to chat, make sure that your drop down says everyone. And Katie, You went first. Do you have a little question for us?
Sure. So, what amount of kickback do you get if you make a booking worth over £100,000?
Hey, I remember this one. Okay, so
See lots
Josette
of correct
said
answers.
200. Is that the correct answer?
200 is indeed the correct answer. £200.
Correct. And your program is available for the US market as well. And it's all, if you look on the program, it tells you in dollars what you will receive, the same for euros. So you'll say you have your 10 entries. So thank you very much for that, Katie. Andrada, do you have a question for us?
Yes, I do. I will. Ready? 3, 2,
Ready?
1.
Oh, okay. So she's written it in chat. What does Madinat mean? So Sabia said it means city. Is that correct?
Yes, and Malakia meant royal. So Madinat is the city within the city. Malakia is the royal.
Perfect. Sabia, you have your 10 points. Thank you very much. Diane, last but not least, do you have a question for us? You'll need to unmute.
Mute. Yes, I do have. I think it's simple one, and I'd mentioned it a couple of times in the presentation. I mentioned that Al-Bahar Villa, it is an Arabic term. I just want to check if what is the English term for Al-Bahar Villa then?
Okay, so the first person, everyone's going to be fast. That wasn't Sabia. So the next person was Helen because Sabia's already won one. Said by the sea. Is that correct?
It's correct.
Perfect. Helen, you have your 10 points. So thank you, everybody. I'm sorry we've had a few technical problems today, but this is what happens when we are going live on Zoom. So thank you for your attention. I will send everything out for you tomorrow. Do keep booking, keep showing us the love, and we will see you all next week. Have a good weekend. Thanks, ladies. Great
Thank you,
presentations.
everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I'm waving. I know you can't see me, but I'm waving.
Sorry, Katie, my fault.